Dennis Donahue, like all the members of the force, is prepared to give help. Whatever the emergency, no matter how serious, he's been trained to give help, to give him steady arms and nerves, to give him split-second muscle coordination, to give him thoroughness and authority. 15 weeks of training at the State Police Academy in Framingham, 43 hours of physical training, moving to the cadence set by a drill master at the first light of day. Muscles are loosened. Discipline is rigid. Discipline is necessary, for each trooper must know exactly what he must and can do. He must know what those in his charge can do. Each trooper is made responsible for others and must account for their presence or absence, for their appearance and bearing as well as his own. Each trooper, in turn, is given command of the platoon during his training. He must be sure that each piece of his equipment will work. He must be certain of its condition. Any failure of his equipment may prevent the trooper from performing his duty. Any failure to perform his duty is a failure to public safety. The equipment at the state trooper's disposal is diverse and amphibious. Each trooper must learn to handle it, know it, and be able to utilize all the resources the equipment may give him. When things go wrong, the trooper must be able to rectify the situation by using all the help his equipment can give him. For this, his own muscles and reflexes are developed into machines. 24 hours of water safety training to strengthen and tone muscles until they're able to meet the demands expected of them. Equipment like the Emerson resuscitator is a necessary complement to the trooper. The resuscitator is not limited to drowning situations. It can be used, for example, to restore a patient suffering from shock or to assist a doctor in an emergency. The resuscitator, like the trooper himself, is adaptable to many situations. Emergencies are indeed standard operational procedure for the state police. The trooper has 24 total hours of standard and advanced Red Cross first aid. By the time the trooper graduates, he knows not only how to splint a leg, but how to help deliver a baby and how to apply external cardiac massage. 120 hours of criminal law and administration of justice, courses rivaling those in any university, and education to ensure the rights of others. The trooper is trained to defend himself in order to defend the individual in the street. Law, in order to be enforceable, needs both feet firmly planted on the ground. Combatives makes the enforcement of law functional. The trooper's muscles are developed into a highly coordinated instrument of enforcement. Combatives also teaches the trooper that life may have its ups as well as its downs. hours of arrest and search puts thoroughness and caution foremost in the mind of the trooper. At any given point in his career, he's likely to happen on dangerous people, and at any such point, he must ensure the public safety. There is more purpose to being a good shot than the apprehension of criminals. A good shot needs steady eyes, arms, and nerves. He must above all else be aware of the ends towards which he acts. By the end of his training, the state trooper is an expert driver. He will spend much of his time patrolling highways in a high-powered vehicle as an instrument of public safety. He cannot endanger the lives of others to apprehend a violator. Under any conditions, at any speed, he must have complete control of his vehicle. At the skid school at Hopkinton, the state trooper learns how to perform under less than ideal conditions. When the training is completed, the trooper will be able to follow any course of his duty unswervingly. Weeks of training completed, the state trooper is prepared to meet his public. At the graduation ceremony, the trooper addresses himself to his responsible superiors, those responsible for enforcing the laws of the Commonwealth, as well as those who are responsible for its entire welfare. With all the pomp and ceremony of a formal graduation, he will meet their approval with his discipline and bearing. Not only their approval, but that of his public. Graduation ceremony, the public is once more made aware of what the state trooper can do. All this has been so that the state trooper can bring help when needed.